You know, it's funny. They paid me the whole time I was in prison. It's quality because I got my mum to ring up and say that I've had to go to New Zealand for family issues, yeah? So they put me on, they give me all my sick leave. So I got all my sick leave. So the whole time I was in jail, I was getting paid. And then I come straight back out.
Back for it,
They can have it back. I'll give you an IOU.
Bismillah. We got the big giant. I can't even know how to start this one today. You can't even fit in the seat, akhi. But today we have a good friend of ours, Shane. Jazakumullah khair for coming, akhi. Looks suave, Allahumma barik, with a Philistine t-shirt. And where do we start is the question with your story. Do we start today? Do we start 10 years ago? Where would you like to start your story? In Islam or where you was born and raised?
I'm here to answer whatever questions.
Where was you born and raised?
I was born in Greenwich.
Okay.
Raised in New Cross, Lewisham Borough.
Okay.
Deptford. So yeah, I grew up around there all my life.
What's your family like back then?
Family, I've got a big family, come from a big family. Yeah, we all stuck together growing up. And
family-wise, what were we talking? Brothers, sisters, mum and dad around?
Aunties and uncles. I was a lonely child up until I was 15, until my little sister came along, Courtney.
Okay. Okay, I didn't get that. Mum and dad wasn't in the picture?
Yeah, mum and dad was in the picture, yeah.
Okay.
Dad was in and out of prison.
Okay.
Mum done a good job.
So just you alone, you meant, and then your sister came along many years later?
Me alone with my dad.
Okay.
Up until I was about 10. And then my mum and dad didn't work out. And she moved on from then, and then she met my stepdad, which was good for my mum because it brought a lot of stability to my life.
Okay.
With him, because being that he was an ex-British Army soldier, Irish Guard, I had the discipline.
Aspect of life.
Yeah.
So he gave you that kind of discipline.
Yeah.
Fatherhood.
He was though, because you mentioned before that I thought it was your dad that basically get into the army, get some discipline, and you said it done your world of good.
Yeah.
That was your stepdad, not your real dad.
My stepdad. That was my stepdad, not my real dad.
Okay, mashallah. Come to that anyway. So I mean, look, when you say it was just you and your mum, or when you said aunties, or aunties living in the house?
No, I've always been around my family. They all live local from the area. My nan and granddad. So basically, my nan and granddad lived on Lewisham Way. So we had like one of the 4-story houses, and we lived like about 5 doors down and then the houses were broken into like 2 bedrooms, and then the 2 tops would be like 1-bedroom flats, things like that. So I could literally go out my back garden, go up the back alley, and then be in my nan's. But this is where all the family used to congregate. Everyone used to come and see my nan and granddad. There was like the king and queen of the castle, and then all the princes and the princesses would all turn up and bring all their children. We used to eat stew. My granddad used to race pigeons as well. So he had like in the garden, he had like big sheds built, and he used to take all the pigeons out and race them back from France. Okay. And then there used to be a pub called the Morton Hops on Lewisham Way, where they all used to meet up, and they used to take the tags off the pigeons. And I had a lot of cousins, so like we used to get up to a lot of mischief.
Crazy. From
an early age.
So how was life? Obviously, you've gone into a bit of that. How was life for you at a younger age? What do you remember about, I don't know, 10, 12, 13? What was life like for you?
Yeah, well, life was good because my family was close from a young age. And then obviously, like my mum and dad breaking up was, when I think about it, was a little bit traumatic. Do you get what I mean? Because like I'd never seen like my mum and my dad not together. So obviously when they broke up, and then
how old would that have been now?
Oh bloody hell!
As in, like, how old would you have been? Do you remember?
How old was I? So Euro. All I can remember is Euro '96. Do you remember Euro '96?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't remember, but the OG here.
Yeah, the OG over there. Yeah,
Euro 96.
Yeah, so it was about then. My dad was abroad in Jamaica. He was over there for a few years, doing his thing, and literally, my mum met my stepdad Tim, and it was at first it was a little bit like testing for me. Do you get what I mean? Because I've never had another man in my house. But as time went on, I started like liking him because obviously he brought the structure into my home that I haven't had properly, because where my dad was a little bit of a boy, do you get what I mean? Like, he was out doing his thing, making his money, but it was not always honest. Do you get what I mean? But my dad's a good man. Do you know what I mean? He tried his best and he done well. He's always a good dad. I can never take that away from him. But when he broke up with my mum, he sort of didn't recover from that. So obviously, ever since then, still to now, like, he's never really been the same. So I've sort of found that
He didn't settle him down. He didn't get married again or nothing.
Nah, he's just lived his life and just
No kids.
Now I'm his dad.
Okay.
It don't matter. He's my dad, so I've got to look after him.
Sort of changes the question. You're in touch with your dad now?
Yeah. I see my dad all the time.
And he's in London, yeah?
Yeah.
And stepdad is in London as well?
No, my stepdad died in 2011.
Okay,
Yeah.
2011.
2011.
Okay, and the early years, so primary school-wise, was that in Lewisham Way?
Lewisham, I went to a school called New Woodlands, which is in Downham, funny enough, round the corner from where I live now.
Okay, so from Deptford, you used to go all the way up there?
Yeah, I used to basically get like a cab or like a bus, because I was one of the naughty kids from early age.
Primary school?
Yeah, primary school. And then from primary school, I left New Woodlands and I went into Deptford Green.
Okay.
In Deptford. Didn't last long there because like I was just on a different level. Do you know what I mean?
How long were you in there for? 1 year, 2 years?
I think I was there for about 3-4 months. And then literally it was just, I was just
3-4 months in secondary school.
I was just naughty, bro. Do you know what I mean? And then I went to a school called Annerley School for Boys, which is a boarding school in Annerley.
Croydon?
No, Penge.
Penge, okay.
I didn't board, but obviously it was a school for...
Sorry, what do you mean that you didn't board?
I didn't board. It was a boarding school, so there was people that boarded there.
Okay.
Like, obviously, kids with problems that didn't...
Okay.
Their homes weren't right. I had a good home, so it weren't like that for me. Do you get what I mean? And we used to get cabs. I used to get a cab from my house, Lewisham Way, all the way to school from like up until about year 9. And then once I got into year 9, like, that's when we used to start like getting on the trains and make my own way to school. Do you get what I mean? But this is when all the fun used to start, and we used to get up to mischief on the trains and do things that we shouldn't be doing, going out.
So at this time, obviously, your stepdad was in the house. There wasn't no like discipline.
Yeah,
obviously, you said discipline, but I'm trying to understand your kind of mindset, because me, if I was getting excluded from school or doing things like that, my household was more, there's beatings, there's things involved, punishment-wise. But was your house like that, or
my mum
different?
My mum disciplined me the best way that she knew how, but obviously there was always that element of he couldn't really discipline me how
he would have wanted.
He would have wanted to, because later on I found out down the line that my dad asked him to never take his place, and I didn't find that out until before he died. That what he asked him, like, my stepdad actually upheld that until the very last day. Do you get what I mean? Like, he always would show me a lot of love, but then sort of retract it because he didn't want to give me what my dad couldn't give me. Do you get what I mean? So we had sort of at first a love-hate relationship, because he used to take me on holiday like 3 times a year. Do you get what I mean? Anything I wanted, he'd provide, because obviously he had a good job. You know, he worked for Royal Mail, and he was he had a good job in there. So he looked after my mum really well, and that's when my mum started to work at Millwall.
Okay.
And it was just good. I just had a home where I was a single child, so I had everything. Do you get what I'm saying? I was a bit spoiled.
It's always, for step parents, it's always a difficult decision, because sometimes they know, well, it's not my child.
Yeah.
There's only so much I can do.
Yeah.
And even if my intentions are good, the kid might take it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Yeah. The kid might say, you're just hitting me because you're not my dad. So there's a worry. Yeah, but alhamdulillah, he's done well. I just want to take you back. So, you mentioned, for example, primary school.
Yeah.
You started off in Lewisham Way, then you went to the one in Woodlands in Downham.
Yeah.
You also mentioned about secondary school, Deptford Green, started in year 7, but it didn't last only a few months. What was going through you? What can you remember from that time that was going through you to maybe, let's say, misbehave, to be kicked out of the primary school and also secondary school?
When I got to secondary school, obviously you got to remember, coming from a naughty school, like I got kicked out of all my mainstream schools. I've been to pretty much about 15 different primary schools all around Lewisham and all over the place. Do you know what I mean? Because I was one of them kids. I always used to be involved in fights and things like that. Like I had anger problems. Do you know what I mean? I had I didn't get diagnosed with it, but the doctor suspected like ADHD, ADD. So obviously, when I'm in the classrooms, if something's disrupting me, like the only way that I really knew how to be was like lash out. Do you get what I mean? Because obviously, growing up in my family was like that. Do you get what I mean? Like my uncles, I got a lot of uncles, and my dad and his brothers and all that. That's all I saw. Do you know what I mean? I saw them fighting all the time and like getting up to mischief. And so it's sort of like what monkey see, monkey do. Do you get what I mean? But when I started getting like when I started getting looked after at home with my mum and my stepdad, it was more so I could do naughty. I was still getting up to mischief, but I knew how to sort of hide it and shield it from them because I was getting smarter. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I'd go out and do what I got to do, come home and you wouldn't know what's going on. Like I used to be out with the boys like from a young age, like hot wiring Embridge Puntos and like joyriding them and riding bikes all up on the fields next to Millwall. Do you know what I mean? Out doing things that I shouldn't be doing
And then
from a young age. But I was always clever about it. Do you get what I mean? I never really.
You never got arrested for it or anything?
Oh yeah, I've been arrested loads of times.
At that age?
Yeah. But my mum never used to tell my stepdad. My mum used to come bail me out from Lewisham or Ladywell at the time. Do you remember Ladywell Police Station?
Yeah.
That's how long I'm going back. Where Lewisham,
Yeah,
right?
there used to be a police station, Ladywell.
Yeah, Ladywell Police Station. Yeah, I used to be in and out of there on a regular, but I always used to get cautions. So when you look at my criminal record, it's like loads of cautions from a kid. Because my mum used to come in and put the sob story on. Oh, my baby, please let him off. Do you know what I mean? But my mum done a good job, man. My mum put up with a lot, and Allah bless her for that. Yeah.
So going forward, like year 9, year 10, year 11, did you finish school? You went to Annalee, the boarding school?
Yeah. So year 10 was crunch year for me. Like this is where me and my stepdad like properly started loggerheads, because obviously he knows that I'm coming to the last year of schooling, and then I had a teacher at school. I'll never forget his name as well, Mr. Ovenden. And he was the only teacher, that really like made me see sense. And it was like he had a good chat with my stepdad. Do you know what I mean? And they started talking about the military to me. So obviously, I used to go cadets in Penge. I used to go to PWRR cadets. So because I used to love guns. Do you know what I mean? I had a thing for guns and that. So I used to go there, learn how to dismantle them, clean them. So it was like I actually enjoyed it. So I used to go to like camps away with them, and it used to keep me out of getting in trouble in where I was. I used to have to come out of New Cross, go up to Sydenham. I had a girlfriend in Sydenham, and then she used to go cadets as well. So it was sort of like mingling with all them lot, do you know what I mean? And going away, and that's where I got my first taste of what the military sort of thing was, do you know what I mean? And I liked it. So from that, as time was going on, I started knuckling my head down towards the end of year 10, went into year 11, and I actually got better grades than what I expected to get, considering that I never really paid much attention in school. Do you know what I mean? And I was quite proud of that. So I've done lower papers, higher papers, and achieved better than what I thought I would. Do you get what I mean? And as soon as I left school, I weren't there for the do you know when they hand out all your GCSEs and that, because as soon as I left school, literally within a couple months, I was in the British Army doing my training.
From
16 straight away, yeah. So I was straight in there, straight into my training, yeah. Okay. And I loved it.
How long were you in the army for, 1, and 2? What positives did you get of joining the army?
Definitely the discipline side of things I got from the military. There's things I can talk about and there's things I can't talk about. Yeah. Obviously, because you're not really allowed to talk ill of the, at the time, Queen's Army. I've been travelled a lot with them. I never went to any wars or anything like that. I weren't interested in that. I was interested in like what it could give me, and I was just interested in like exercises and traveling, going all like getting what I could from it. Do you get what I mean? But I'd say the positives from it was always fitness. I was always in shape. I could eat what I wanted, and my body was always in good shape. The hardest part, obviously, about it, like, because I met my first partner very, very young, like at 15. So obviously, when I went into it, it was always like that's conflict on the phones all the time. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm never coming back. Like I'm coming back every now and then for like weekends and things like that. And I shouldn't have been in a relationship that early. I should have just carried on going with that. That was a very big distraction. And
You were 16.
And part of the reason
16.
that was it. Yeah, from like 15 onwards up until like before I was 18. So yeah, it was good, but there was a lot of negative things that I picked up in there. Obviously, like the drink culture, drinking, like partying. That's pretty much where I started like indulging in the party life from then on, because
Where is there to, obviously I don't know if you can talk about where you can party, but I thought the army would be like a place where there's barracks and there's nowhere to, who you partying with other men? I don't get it. Like
you're partying, bro, trust me. Well, I was in the role logistic course, so we was mixed, so we had men and women.
Okay.
So that and this was the problem with what I'm trying to say to you, with things that I saw and things that went on in there that were not right, but obviously outside can't really get involved in it because obviously,
of course, no one knows about it.
Yeah, it was there was a lot of hush.
Plus, like you got the barracks, but you're allowed to leave the barracks.
Yeah,
and the surprising thing is wherever there's bases, especially with American Army bases, there is generations of prostitution. So meaning American base might be in the Philippines for 30 years. You might have a mother and a daughter and a granddaughter that's a prostitute, because so many men going to war, they need to release their stress. So prostitution becomes like part and parcel of connected to the barracks. Around the barracks, there will be a lot, crazy. Yeah,
there is.
Okay, I mean, look, you mentioned the positives, you mentioned the negatives. You didn't mention how many years were you there for?
Just nearly 2 years, just under 2 years. Yeah.
So 18, you're back. 18, 19, you're back.
Yeah, I come back. I basically there was, I don't know if you ever remember the investigation into the deep cut barracks. Yeah, so obviously I can't go in too much about it, but I was part of the investigation into what happened to one of my close friends at the time that was in there, James Collinson. And there was a lot of like bullying and things that went on in there that I didn't like. And there was I started sort of rebelling from this, because like there was a group of us that used to like, we obviously used to like going out having a drink and that, and obviously we was a bit like, in the end we didn't listen to them telling us to be back at a certain time. Look, as long as we're on parade in the morning, it don't matter like what time we get back at night. And if we get back, we're all drunk and all partying. Like, you got people coming in that you don't really need giving you trouble, and then it become a little bit of a bully thing, like the non-commissioned officers, NCOs, because like they think they're a bit above themselves. They can come in and start talking down to you. Well, bro, I'm a London boy. Do you know what I mean? Like there's going to be a problem. So I started getting in trouble for altercations and stuff like that. And then once I started seeing it, it was very unfair, because I live my life unfair, bro. Like if you touch me, I'm touching you. It's just pure and simple as that. Do you know what I mean? That's how I was raised. If you hit me, I'm going to hit you. Like, and unfortunately for me, I'm always the biggest one. And whether they're 5'10" and I'm 6'4", it don't matter. Whether he's started with me, he's come off worse, I'm looked at, oh, you're bigger than him. But they didn't see the energy that this person's giving beforehand. So I'm getting locked in guardhouses for 30 days and all things like that. Started losing interest in it from that. But the problem is that they couldn't control me like that, because I grew up with this. Do you know what I mean? Like, you couldn't match me in that way. So obviously it become a problem. Once I become a problem, it was like pinpoint. But in the end, because my stepdad, he's where he was in the military, his best friend, Danny, was the RQMS of Purbright. So obviously where he still had his connections in there, and obviously with all the media coverage that was going on at the barracks at the time, and they was telling me that they just wanted me to like shut up and just get on with it. Like, you've got a bright future, you've got this, you've got that, but they're not hearing what I'm saying to you. But I'm being like basically bullied, and you want me to shut up. So because I was so opinionated, it was just a problem. So in the end, they said, because we used to have the BBC at the front of the gates all the time, I just said, look, like, if you don't, because they weren't going to release me, because I had to stay for 4 years. And my mum was there with me, and basically my mum said, well, if you don't release my son, we're gonna go on the way out, we're gonna speak to the BBC and saying that you're basically holding my son to ransom. He don't want to be here. But at the time, we was gearing up to go to Iraq. I was going to be deployed to 2CS Regiment, Gütersloh, Germany, and I was so happy because I didn't want to go. Do you get what I'm saying to you? I didn't feel like I was ready for that. Do you know what I mean? I'm still young. It's all fun and games, bro. And you want to send me to Iraq to go and fight wars. Do you get what I mean? Regardless of whether you've been trained to do it.
But when those kind of times, like, obviously we, as the outside public, and especially those who might not be, ethnic to the society, and see the Iraq war as a bad war before it even happened, we see it as everyone wanted to go to war. So you're saying in the army that there's many people that didn't even want to go to war.
Bro, listen, people don't know this, but bro, so many people at that time left the army. They didn't agree with the Iraq war. Let's just put that straight right now. Yeah, no one agreed with it. And even when I used to go on parade in the morning, so I used to have this sergeant major, a Scottish sergeant major, and he used to say the same thing. Come on, people, get your stuff ready. We're going over to steal Saddam's oil. Do you know what I mean? Like, so obviously I'm in the barrack. We knew what we was going there for, bro. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I'm only young, and I'm learning about this. I told people 6 months before it even happened. Do you remember when we had the oil strikes and we had no fuel? I was telling people, I'm going, bro, like, we're gearing up now. We're going to Iraq. Everyone's going, we're not going to war. We're not going to war. I'm like, you're telling me. I told people. Then when it happened, they was all like, you said this. And I'm like, well, hello. I'm around here watching
the
it
oil
go on.
running out. We need to go.
You get what I mean?
Somewhere.
Saddam said no. He's not allowed to say no.
Marched here.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so people, and like he's saying, in terms of the army also. So, okay, you've come back. You're 18, 19 years old.
Yeah.
What's happened? Knowing you're a builder, you're a roofer. Did you get into the building trade straight away?
Because obviously my military background, I went straight into security. So it was a very easy transition for me. And this is where I started getting, because I've gone from making £1,200 a month, like, but not really having to spend it, because everything was, when you're in the army, everything's there for you. Like,
you can just save that.
You can save, because all the food's free. I was in a barracks where there was loads of chefs, and I was getting 3-course dinners every day, trying out all their foods as they're training to do their food courses and that. So I had it pretty good like that. So I didn't really have to spend money on anything. But when I left the army, that's when I started getting a taste for money, because straight away I walked into a good job with Securicorps. And then it was like, and I loved to work. So like, I'd work 30 days in a row. Obviously, that's when I started disliking the tax man, because I'm noticing, like, work one more day over this, all of a sudden my money's gone from this to, like, now I'm on the higher tax bracket and they're taking more money off me. And I'm like, how is that? I've worked more, but I'm getting less than what I would have if I... So I learned pretty quick with that, but I just loved working. But obviously, from a young age, I loved working, but I also loved partying, bro. Do you get what I mean? The partying never left.
How old was you? 19?
When I started working?
You come out of army 18.
Yeah. About 19, yeah.
Yeah. So you work.
So when I come out the army, I went off the rails a bit. I was doing naughty things. Started getting back with the people that I was with before I joined the army. I've always been in and out of things. Do you get what I mean? I've been involved in lots of like dodgy moves. And I started getting involved with them. And obviously now you understand, I've just come out of the army, and it's like, I'm now you're looked at, oh, you're the man. Do you know what I mean? Everyone wants you for certain things. Do you know what I mean?
It comes with like a particular maybe persona.
Well, you're trained to do it, ain't you? So, and I sort of had to give that a wide berth.
I know, I don't know if in that period, but a period in your life where you were struggling with addictions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not.
I'm talking about, yeah.
But I wouldn't say.
Struggling.
I'd say like I'd say I don't class it as like addictions. It's more so like trying to escape
Okay.
my thoughts and my feelings.
So it's not like a regular thing. It would be like occasionally.
Oh no, I'd go and smash days at end like with all the boys and go out and like be at the football matches, getting on it, drinking. Like I'd go out on a Friday and come home on Monday. Do you get what I mean? Like,
just drinking, or was there kind of like other stuff involved?
all of it.
We live in a different world, Sheikh.
Yeah.
Too different. It's hard to understand it, but I'm trying to understand it when you say all these. Like, when you're
Raving,
taking
like,
all this
it's,
stuff.
It's what you do when you go out raving and you're going
Do you
out.
remember those days? Like, do you remember what you're doing when you take all this stuff?
Of course I do. I used to be able to handle it. It's only later on in life that it started getting bad. But before that, I could literally go on 4-day benders and be back at work on Tuesday feeling sweet.
Not Monday.
I just want to get an understanding to that, Shane. So, okay, I mean, you're working, security, money's coming in. I'm assuming you got a place. You know, why do you use a term to escape? Why couldn't it be done? Do other things to enjoy yourself, sports, football, boxing, rather than something like that.
I did lots of things. I used to play football for like pub teams and things like that. But it was just whatever I did. Like I've always had. I've never not had. I've had a good life. Do you get what I mean? Like I had my wife, I had my kids. Do you know what I mean? And obviously we had little turbulent times along the way. Like a lot of it probably caused by me for being a bit of a party boy. Do you get what I mean? Because like that's how it was. It was like when you get out with the boys and you get a few down you, it goes left. Do you get what I mean?
Did you get married?
I got married in 2015.
How old
That's
were you?
years later.
Yeah, so it's many years that I was with my wife, my first wife. Sorry, I was with her from 1999. We got married in 2015, and then obviously, as you know, we parted ways January, February 24. When obviously I reverted to Islam, and yeah.
So is that the same girl that you was chatting to when you went into the army?
Yeah, that's I was with her from 15. Yeah.
Oh, okay, crazy.
Yeah, she was
15. That's crazy.
It was both 15, by the way.
No.
Yeah. Before I start getting any more hate messages coming through saying, "See, I told you Muslims like young girls," and I was both 15.
Got to catch the comments before they come out.
Trust me.
I know what you mean, man. That was a good clarification. She's both 15. But yeah, cool. So before because I think you kind of skipped way ahead. We was at 19, 20.
Yeah.
You started to work at Securco.
Yeah.
You was making money, but at the same time, you're partying a lot.
Yeah, and I'm obviously on the side, I'm doing things that I shouldn't be doing as well.
Cool. So,
Linking up with Mark.
was he?
Yeah, him and Mark were friends.
Yeah.
Inshallah, at that age.
Yeah, man, listen, I was
Mark from then?
Bro, I was out with Mark and EB and that from like 14, 15, bro.
I don't know
They
who
never
EB is.
they never really watched how old I was. I've always been older and I've always been big. Do you know what I mean? I used to be out partying Brendan, like EB, Marky.
Yeah, I
Do you know
don't
what I
know any
mean?
of these
Yeah.
places.
Yeah,
People.
proper.
But let's try to understand it now, because we're trying to obviously understand your life to obviously see where you've gotten today, to understand, you know, the changes in between it. When you're at 19, 20, do you not, now obviously you're a big man, do you not reflect back and think, was you kind of following on your father's footsteps?
Yeah.
Because you spoke about earlier on about how your father was.
What monkey see, monkey do, bro, yeah. I was intrigued. I was good at it. Everything I used to do, I was good at it. I was a lot different to a lot of them because I knew how to make money. And it was, for me, it was like I could make money working and get all my money from that and get money on the side as well. Even though I used to earn more money on the side than what I did working. But I used to have that, the work ethic from working was instilled into me from my stepdad. Do you get what I mean? Because he was a hard worker. He used to get up every day, go to work, even if you weren't well. Same as me. I could go on benders, know that I've got to be at work. I ain't missing that work. I'm going in. So and then I'd be clever, shift to the night shifts, go in, everyone's gone home, and then I get to sleep for about 5-6 hours, have a shower at work, bosh, I'm good for the next day. So I always knew how to just keep it moving. Do you know what I mean? And obviously just always had other people around me for what I used it for how I needed it to be. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. When you're living that life though, obviously, did you not, at that even age, was there consciousness of God or anything like that? Was just life for you a thrill? Like, what did you think of life at that young age? What was life like? Like, do you think of purposes? Did you think of anything like that, or was life just for the living?
Bro, I was just living. Do you know what I mean? I just always wanted to just make sure that I was comfortable, make sure my woman was comfortable. Like, yeah, just I never wanted to be a part of the crew that didn't have. So I always made sure I had. Do you get what I mean?
Cool. So move forward then, you're obviously what between that time and before you became Muslim, was that the trajectory basically, that you worked, done things on the side and lived that kind of life?
No, because from obviously working for doing my security, I ended up getting in a little bit of trouble.
Okay.
And I got into a few altercations down at a football match.
Well, you went inside, something that happened between Millwall and Liverpool. You were a ardent supporter. Maybe you still are of Millwall,
I'm a Millwall boy through and through, born and bred. It's in my blood.
There's always a perception of Millwall fans being anti-Muslim. What would you say? Is that true?
Perception? I don't know about perception.
Well, obviously, I'm from SC14, so I weren't really a part of the groups that were the racist ones. That were you do get segments of the Millwall supporters being racist or doing chants to the players and stuff like that. But I used to go to Millwall with used to go with Marky, with Brenda. They're black guys. Do you get what I'm saying to you? So we're interlinked with a lot of them, and I'm not being funny. A lot of these boys from over there know us from the manor, and they're not going to do it in front of us. Do you get what I'm saying to you? Like it was never like that, but there was segments that when you'd be round certain of them, but that's because they're from that small-minded group. They're not from where we are. They're probably up in Sidcup or Elton boys, or they'll be the ones that are doing it, that are doing that kind of stuff, not the ones that are from Deptford, New Cross.
But would that be more of just the times of changing? Because if you go back 10 years further, that would have been the norm. Do you get?
But obviously,
but your time, you're saying he wasn't like, you wasn't racist in essence.
I wouldn't accept that behaviour around me, bro. I'll end up banging out my own Millwall supporter.
Do you remember Jimmy Abdu?
Jimmy Abdu, yeah.
You used to go and watch him play?
Yeah, I used to chat to him in the players' lounge all the time. My mum works there.
Yeah, your mum's been there for a long time, isn't it?
My mum's been there for over 30 years, bro. So obviously, when I got the prison sentence for fighting at the Millwall Liverpool game, and I'm all over the South London Press, I'm all over the Sun newspaper.
Well, your actual face,
bro, bang, named, shamed, like everything. Yeah. So obviously, my mum works with all the security there. My mum's worked there for years, so it's embarrassing for my mum because they're like, Shaneen, your son's been in trouble, because before the police come and arrested me for it, my mum already told me. She went, I've been pulled in by Millwall. They've told me that I'll never forget the police officer's name, DC Birmingham. Yeah. DC Birmingham's looking for you. He's gonna come. You've been caught on the cameras having a fight with that Liverpool supporter. Well, obviously the guys come into my stand.
Did they come punch you lot go Liverpool, or they came?
No, we was at the Den. Like the guy he come from the away stand, run around, come into the West stand, come up, and he's punched me straight in the side of the face. Well, like what I said to the police officer when I got nicked for it, they went, why didn't you just let us deal with it? I went, bro, he just punched me in front of 20,000 people. What you think I'm gonna let that go? So me and my boys, you remember Michael? Yeah. Michael was with me, Scotty boy, like we ended up chasing him down, and when I got hold of him, I got absolutely collapsed. Yeah.
So funny story with Jimmy Abdu. Jimmy Abdu used to come here for Jummah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Muslim. So one time, Rana organized a award ceremony, LIC FC award ceremony. He's come to host it. or take part in as a guest, but he's brought a lot of Millwall merchandise, scarves, bags, flags, this kind of thing. One of our brothers called David Johnson. I don't know if you know Dave. You call him Ginger. Yeah, so free our brother Dawood. He's in Mela. He's an excellent brother, man. Excellent brother.
That's the one I spoke to on the phone with you that day.
Okay, yeah. But he had an Arabic lesson just before.
Yeah.
So as he's coming to the mosque, because I'm sitting on the table, I can just see him coming in, and he's coming. See the scarves, the flags.
He's loving
the mosque was. He was kind of like over the moon.
Yeah,
excited. So mashallah.
That sounds like what my mum does for my kids near enough all the time. She brings them all the scarves, all the kits. It brings it like I've got more Millwall memorabilia than you can throw a stick at because my mum brings it home all the time. Here, have a pen, have a top, have a t-shirt, have this, have a napkin. I'm like, Mum, come on.
How do you still connect with it now that you're a Muslim?
Same way, my bro. Like, just because I'm a Muslim, don't change how. Don't. I'm still me.
Should there be though? It's like say, look, how comes you're a Muslim, you support Arsenal? Muslim, Man United. Muslim, it's a team, innit?
I think the issue would be that one is kind of known for being racist.
Not everyone. And
a lot of them, innit? That's the problem.
Listen, there's racists wherever you go.
That's what I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand you. How do you navigate it?
It's down to us to
change it.
To change it.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Look, there's not really much they can say to me about being a Muslim. I'm 6'4", 18.5 stone. Do you know what I mean?
That's really good.
What are they going to say? I'm not 5'10", nothing about me. This is why I'm trying to tell you. A lot of it is false, what you see from these people. They give it a good talk and they give it that, we're these hard boys. But you're only hard when you're 20 man up. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not even going to get
But also look now, you've got Dave Dawood, Millwall support. Stephen Dean, Danny's brother's Millwall.
Yeah.
Shane, Zaki.
All of us, bro.
No, Zaki, bus driver. Is like, was a secretary for LICFC. Okay. Zaki Thompson. Yeah, him and his dad, his supporters from Millwall for, as a kid, he's been going there. So alhamdulillah, you know what? Yeah. And it's important to let their supporters know, look, you can be Muslim.
Yeah, 100%.
And Millwall support if you want to be a Millwall supporter.
You'll be surprised. You go down the den now, it is a lot more multicultural. People are like they accept it. Do you get what I'm saying to you? But you will get certain segments of the ground, like the south stand, and you'll get like certain bits in the east stand. You'll get like what I say to you, you'll get the Elton boys, you'll get the boys from up that way, because that's where they all seem to be moving. They seem to be moving out because.
So we need to take him there and see how it goes.
Yeah, when you're ready, bro, I'll take you over there.
Yeah.
Wallahi, no one's calling you anything around me.
Nah, I'm not bothered. This is more for TV. You know, I'm not that guy, akhi, so it's not.
Akhi, alhamdulillah, Danny Dean opened a prayer place.
You've got the prayer
in Millwall. In the den, you've got a musalla, prayer place. If Muslims want to go and pray, he's opened that.
Danny's the man.
No, I think my point is, look.
So they got no choice, bro. We're coming over there to pray, regardless of whether they like it or not.
As well. No, all it is, you can be a Muslim and be anything within the parameters of being a Muslim, obviously. You know what I mean? But if it's more for changing mindsets, if it's more about, that's where I was raised, that's the team that I was at, then of course Islam doesn't change that fact. Do you get it? That's going to be your team. All I'm just trying to say is how
want to support Millwall.
Me, I wouldn't support it, obviously, because I got my own negative and I don't want to talk about.
Well, look,
but I don't want to say traumas, actually, but yeah, something happened with them. But point I'm making is I wouldn't support them personally.
Yeah.
Do you get it? That's just me. Even it's got nothing to do with Islam or not Islam.
Yeah.
That's just, I'm also raised up fighting these people.
Yeah.
So for me, that's not my team. Anyway, all I'm saying is as a Muslim now, you were supporting them. Obviously, they come with a background.
But the problem with that is you're doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
Stereotyping.
Stereotype, yeah.
But I wouldn't support them because they're dead. Football.
No, that's different.
You want me to put that all on?
Okay, that's different. Team, it's not your team. You support Arsenal, you support Man United, fine. Yeah. But look, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, you can't judge everybody.
No, of course
you can't judge everybody by the same.
That's us kind of like falling into the same trap that they're in. One action, judge everybody. I think we can't stereotype. We've got to judge individuals. That's, Islam indeed.
Do you know what would be very interesting though? Like, and it actually, I think that'd be a good day out for us boys,
To go there.
To go over there, like I can.
We would have to have a few things around, mate.
Listen, nothing around. Listen,
Shame.
there's enough.
This guy loves
there's,
football, innit?
There's enough.
This
of
guy
us.
Rana loves football.
Yeah,
Somebody called me, said, I got some free tickets.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to. I said, Rana, it's free tickets.
Why didn't
for
you go?
Millwall. Nah, I'm watching football.
Uh-huh.
I ain't got the time, man. Not just Millwall.
Yes.
I said, Rana, free tickets, Akhi. Go down.
Yeah.
I ain't going there. Rana
I'll go if Rana goes.
Listen. Regardless of what you say like that about Millwall, you would have no problems down there. And I promise
probably
you that
not now. Yeah,
like it is. Like, I've got to take my hat off to Millwall. Millwall are very strict on the racism down there, and they have been for a long time. If anyone's caught doing it, you're getting a 5-year ban. Do you get what I'm saying? I had a fight at the football match, and I got a 5-year ban. Do you get what I mean? Didn't matter whether my mum worked there or not. Do you know what I mean? Like
we played them in a match, the academy. LICFC played Lewisham, Millwall Academy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alhamdulillah, we won.
they let you
Alhamdulillah,
in.
we won. No, we played.
We was there. We played.
No, I don't think you played. I think
This was
Ilyas,
5 years ago,
Ilyas,
6 years ago.
Josh. It's a good team. It's a good team, bro.
Yeah.
Shane, remember when you first took Shahada and you went round your friend's house in a fold?
Yeah.
What would your boy say?
It was like, oh, come on, brother, Millwall boys who can't be wearing stuff like that. And I was like, what are you talking about? What can they say? Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, listen, my journey's my journey. Yeah. Like, obviously, I like to tell people that are non-Muslims, like, the benefits, what Islam's done for my life and how it's brought me closer to my children. It's made me a better father. It's made me a better husband. Like, I'm doing things so differently. Like, I'm totally different to how I used to be. Like what I say to you, like when I say to you, the peace that I asked for, I found the peace.
Yeah.
And Islam was the missing piece of the puzzle that I was searching for. Because everything that has happened in my life since I took my Shahada has only got better. It hasn't got worse.
Alhamdulillah.
Do you understand what I mean? I'm elevating every time. But like what I say to you, the only thing that's really kept me back is the things that I've had to endure before it. So I'm only just clearing up the mess from before. Because regardless of whether you turn to Islam, the mess that was there before is still there. You're just getting better tools. Your tools are getting sharpened on how to deal with them.
Good point.
And the one thing that I can tell you that this has brought me, like the best thing that it's brought me brothers that I'm so close with that come to me when I've got a problem, they get to what's the solution? I've never had anyone come to me and like, what's the solution? We're brainstorming. What's the solution to get past that? Brother Rana does the same thing every time I call him. All right, this is the problem going on. What's the solution?
Let's go ahead.
Straight, let's not mess around. Straight to the point. Solution. What's the solution?
And Shane, that being a Muslim, you said it, doesn't mean the problems will go away.
No, it don't. Of course it don't.
But Allah gives you solutions. Allah gives you the energy. Allah gives you the passion to resolve those issues.
Sabah.
Otherwise, we're human beings like everybody, and patience. Yeah. The other thing, though, stereotyping. You can't hate all West Ham supporters now. Yeah.
Listen. That's unnegotiable. That's unnegotiable. That's unnegotiable. All right, I know. It's unnegotiable.
Should we go West Ham then?
Wait.
Since you're pushing me to go Millwall.
Listen. When we went down there last time, what did they do? They done nothing.
How long were you in prison for?
I got 6 months, and then you take away you get half the sentence down, so 3 months. Yeah, I was in there for like 8 weeks or something like that. It was nothing. The first one, it was like in and out. But it was after that, then I still stayed doing the security. The only reason why I ended up stopped because you know, it's funny. They paid me the whole time I was in prison. It's quality because I got my mum to ring up and say that I've had to go to New Zealand for family issues, yeah? So they put me on, they give me all my sick leave. So I got all my sick leave. So the whole time I was in jail, I was getting paid. And then I come straight back out. They can have it back. I'll give you an IOU.
Are they even still working that company?
Yeah, they're Group 4 security.
Oh, is that them now?
Yeah,
G47, whatever they're called.
So literally, as soon as I got released, like literally, I was within a week. I rung them back up because I thought that they would have read the papers because I was all over the Sun newspaper, South London Press. I thought someone's seen this, but nobody saw it. So literally, I rung back up. I said, "Am I going? Can I go back to work now, please?" And they gone, "Oh yeah, go on." make your way up to what are they called, Frank Knight. Make your way up to this building. It was over in East London. It was a building that hadn't been taken. It was on the docks. There was no clients in there yet. So it's literally, I turned up there on the first night, and I'm straight on the night shifts, 12-hour shifts. So bang, I'm getting straight back into work. But from that, I'm working. But that's when, from like 20, I started getting back into the things that I shouldn't be getting into, because obviously I had a lot of time on my hands. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So sit there on the phones, doing what I've got to do. And then I transferred to East London, where I become like a key holder in the vans. Basically, you drive around with all the keys to all the banks, the post offices, jewelry shops. So I've got all the keys. When their alarms go off, I go in there, reset their alarms, check to make sure nothing's been taken.
That's
so I had
they don't do any checks to see who got this key.
No, well, this was it, yeah. So obviously now we had the SIA stuff come in, where you had to get the SIA badge.
Yeah.
So obviously I'm now having to apply for my SIA badge. They're expecting it back.
DBS.
Once it's come back, the DBS, it's come back with my charge for the football thing. Yeah. And
then what, that job gone?
They went, no, the SIA didn't issue me the badge. So obviously
you can't keep the job.
Yeah. Had to part ways with them. But it was the best thing that could have happened anyway, because like literally I just went and bought a van after that, and I went out doing scrap metal. I'd went from like earning 3-4 grand a month now to earning about 10 grand a month. So now I'm making even more money. This is where scrap metal, bro, I was making an absolute killing. Absolute killing. It was beautiful. There was no one really doing it like too much. I've grown up around my uncles, and my dad and always doing scrap, and he's got a good life, my uncle, from doing it. So once I got into that and I had the taste of making that sort of money, and then obviously you got to remember, you've got the people that are surrounding you, you can make money off of them as well. So you're just making money everywhere you can. It was just like it built up very quick. So now I just always have money.
So you started a business.
But that's when I first got the taste of work for yourself. Why work for other people when you can work for yourself and get there a lot quicker than just getting a paycheck? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like I could never work for someone again. You couldn't
couldn't pay me £1 million.
You couldn't. Come on, you couldn't. It's just like I like it how it is. Do you know what I mean?
So when you started a business, again, going back to the whole mindset, you're still not thinking about anything about God at this time. So I'm just trying to understand, when you got to the God point, did you go through such a bad? Because right now your life seems fine. There's nothing.
Yeah, no. My life's fine, but I feel that I was always searching for something. Like I knew that there's something for me, because I always felt like I've always give people so much love and give them so much, like trying to help them. And anywhere I go, so when I'm doing well, I want everyone else to do well. Do you understand what I'm saying, Chad? But it's not how it really works when you're around the wrong people.
Of course.
Do you get what I mean?
It's more takers than the givers.
So, well, that's all I've had in my life is takers. And that includes people closest to you. Do you get what I mean? That's all I've had all my life, because it's like they look and think, oh, he's got this, he's got that. I was never like, I'm trying to be flashy about, oh, look, I've got more than you. All right, like I used to build my home. Do you know what I mean? But I had a woman that wanted nice things in a home. So obviously my duty is to make sure that I give her the best things that I possibly can. Do you know what I'm saying? And as the time went on, I'm growing gradually in business. I'm starting to learn more. I'm starting to make bigger connections. I'm making more money. Do you get what I mean? But I've always been clever with what I'm doing with it. Do you get what I mean? Like I wouldn't show too much, but show enough. Do you get what I mean? Because you do get too many.
So one, in terms of, because you asked about, like God and stuff.
Yeah.
I think you mentioned like you were a Christian. Were you church going?
Yeah. Well, it was every time I used to get into like really dark places, I would go to a church. So I've always believed there is a God. Do you know what I mean? I've always believed there is a God, but no matter how much I tried, bro, like in the Christian churches, and may Allah bless them for trying to like guide you, it just it never sat right with me, bro. The Holy Trinity never made sense. I didn't know 1 minute one person saying Jesus is God, but he's the Son of God. So I'm thinking, how can you be both? Do you get what I mean? So that always used to confuse me. Or do you know when you go to certain little congregations and it's like you're the new one there and it's like they're trying to do this special thing where that someone's getting a message and they're getting this message come through and it's, oh my God, it's you. We've been waiting for you. I used to think in my head, are you trying to sell ice to an Eskimo here, bro? Like, seriously, mate, I do this for a living. Do you know what I mean? Like, you trying to lead me up the garden path, like, leave off. So in my head, I'm looking at them thinking, mate, you are tapped. And I don't mean nothing bad to them, but that's my thought set. Do you get what I'm saying to you, bro? I'm like, it's just how I looked at it.
The wrong guy to be.
Yeah, it's like to be dancing around in circles in a minute. Do you know what I mean? Like, but,
did they not read like, obviously now you're a Muslim, so you can kind of reflect, but did they not read like books to study, to understand God, or was it more about feelings?
I've always been like the person that will go on like and research on the net. Do you know what I'm saying? And watch videos and listen to like podcasts and listen to what people have got to say. But I want to hear different people's points of views and take it in. Do you get what I mean?
But you didn't find that there.
I've just never found it in. I never really found it in anyone until here.
Yeah, and we'll get to that. So again, just so we keep on track. By the time you started your, what was it now? The business, the scrap. No, it was scrap. It was scrap metal.
Well, yeah.
What age is this now?
That was pretty much straight away from when I left the from when I left Securicore. So Securicore left there probably
mid-20s,
22.
Okay,
like 22.
So around 22 you started.
Yeah, so I had a good run out of them. Do you know what I mean? Until that SIA come in. I used to work in the Whitechapel Job Centre as well. Like a lot of the Muslims in Whitechapel will probably go, yeah, I remember him.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, and from then started doing the scrap, doing everything else, getting involved in all things that I shouldn't be getting involved in, which ended up leading up to my second conviction. Prison. Yeah, because obviously I was involved in vehicles. Do you know what I mean? Like motorbikes and stuff like that. And ended up being with the wrong people and got caught up in someone else's thing, but and then it's sort of they start watching you as well. So it's sort of, yeah.
So you got sentenced for that?
I got 3.5 years, yeah.
3.5 years for that, yeah?
Yeah, money laundering and handling stolen goods.
Okay. Wow. So that when you had to do half?
That was when I properly, after I weren't meant to, like, at the court, we was only meant to get suspended sentence. So at Woolwich Crown Court, like, they said, take a plea bargain. And I was like, and you're going to get a suspended sentence. I'm thinking, sweet, suspended sentence, I'll go back to work. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? When that judge went to me, 3.5 years, guilty plea, blah, 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 28 months, looking at him like, what, suspended sentence, yeah? And my cousins just looked at me and gone, he got 6 months more than me because he was on licenses for other things. I've looked at him, I went, what, suspended, yeah, cuz? He went, nah, bro, we're going Belmarsh. I was like, no way, you're lying. Now I'm looking at my missus with my kids. She's got mad. She's calling the judge all sorts of names. And I'm just like, no way, this has not just happened to me, bro.
Was this now around 23, like, 24?
Wow. Do you know what I mean? No, that was 2012.
2012?
Yeah, 2012, yeah.
Okay.
24th of August, 2012. And imagine this, I buried my stepdad 24th of August the year before, 2011. Imagine that.
Okay.
Year later, bang, going hold that. Do you know what I mean? But that was a wake-up call for me, prison now.
Yeah. How was that time then in prison sentence? You done it about a year and a half, I would have assumed.
Well, I started learning a lot about like Islam in jail because everyone was trying to revert me in there. Do you know what I mean? But it was
especially in a marsh.
Yeah, but I knew a lot of people in there. Do you know what I mean? And even like the screws trying to do me dirty in there, trying to tell the Muslim boys that he's an ex-army soldier, rare. Do you know what I mean? Tried to cause me some proper problems in there. But we're obviously
You'd think they would be on your side.
Mr. White, I ain't forgot you, bro. And you're a Millwall supporter and I clocked you down at Millwall once and I will see you again, big man. Trust me.
Usually they're usually on the white boys' side. Especially in a marsh. They would be against the Muslims.
Who?
The officers.
I didn't really chat to them, bro. Do you know what I mean? I got on
They were trying to stitch you up.
Yeah, because obviously, like, that's what they're like, bro. They're very very narcissistic, nasty people in there, bro. They've got no lives, bro. They're basically serving a sentence as well. Do you know what I mean? So they want to see a bit of action.
Yeah, that's a good.
Do you know what I mean? But I ain't gonna lie to you, there weren't no one that stepped to me in Belmarsh, bro.
And maybe because he's chatting to the Muslims, they're probably trying to kind of like stir up hate.
No, I had a few of them come up to me and go, "Oh, was you in the army?" I said, "Yeah, I was in the army." He's like, "What have you fought wars and all that?" I went, "No,
They're trying to stitch you up.
do you know what I mean? Like, no, I ain't
What type of wars?
I ain't been to Afghanistan and I ain't been to Iraq, bro. So you ain't got nothing to worry there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But top floor's available whenever you're ready. Get me? Like,
What did that mean? Top floor.
like when you're ready, bro.
Top floor is what? What happens?
Is what it is. Like,
Come and fight me.
if you got a problem, bro, we'll take it upstairs.
Okay.
Do you know what I
That's
mean?
the like where you fight on the top floor. So how long? What did you do? Only in Belmarsh, or you went to other places?
I was in Belmarsh, then I went to High Point,
Okay.
Pucker. That's it weren't Pucker being locked up, but that's when like I could get my phone. Do you know what I mean? Like enhanced wings. Like once you start getting through the system, you're gliding. Do you get what I'm saying? You get to the nice wings, you're open, you can cook your own food. I don't want to ruin that. Do you know what I mean? I want to be
DCAT or something there.
CCAT.
Oh, CCAT.
High
Okay.
Point,
So
yeah.
Marsh is ACAT, isn't it?
Yeah. Marsh is locked down.
Yeah, High Point. I was
But
actually.
I didn't
High
think,
Point. I was
didn't
at
think
there
Belmarsh was that bad
2012.
though.
High Point. I was there at 2012 because I got released from High Point 2013
Yeah.
January.
I'm telling you,
January, I got released from there.
I was in High Point in 2013 though.
We're having a moment.
So
here.
he's the one you said, look, come upstairs.
I'm telling you, I told
Come
you this
upstairs
before. I
to the
said,
top floor,
I swear I've seen you in jail.
January, I came out of High Point
Yeah.
2013. So I don't know when you would have come there, but I was there for at least a couple of years.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I was in High Point at that
Okay.
time because
At that time.
I went Belmarsh, then I went from Belmarsh to High Point.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's massive though. It's a massive
Yeah.
place.
Where was you? What was you on the enhanced?
I was in a beautiful wing and I got
was you
kicked off.
was you on the other side?
Yeah, then I
was
got
you on the
kicked
small
out.
side?
Yeah.
I
No,
was on
I
that
was on
small
a big side. I was
Yeah,
on a
you
big
was on
side.
the big side.
But I was on a big side, and then there was the enhanced side where you're out all day.
That's where I was.
But I got kicked out.
Lovely.
Yeah. It's a nice place. You're out all day. You're not even in prison, really. Well, you're in prison,
That
but
was-
you're free prison.
That was the blessings of being an ex-soldier because most of the prison guards are ex-scotties. So once they know, like some
they
of
nice
them
you
are
up.
alright, they nice me up. Yeah.
Yeah. And I had to work hard for it still.
What do you mean enhanced? Like you get to come out of the prison? Or-
No, so the prison is the prison.
Yeah.
You're locked
there's
on
a wing.
You're locked on a wing, but the doors are open. So that
All day.
means
You don't have to lock up.
We got like three rooms on that side, 3 rooms. So if we want to go in each other's
can
rooms and
chat
chat
all
to
day.
each other all night,
Yeah,
you
so
can.
whereas the other wings,
Yeah.
once it's 6 o'clock, everyone is behind the
Yeah.
door, is locked in one room. So
In the enhanced wings, we're all on our dog on bones ringing home. going,
everyone's
"What
on
you
phones.
said?
Yeah. So it was a nice
Come and
place.
drop a parcel.
Yeah. High Point was a nice place.
So was it 2.5 years you done? Was
Um,
the sentence?
I've done 20 months out of the 28. Yeah, I got recalled twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when did you come out of that one now?
So 24th of August, done the 14 months straight. Got the tag, come out on tag, got recalled. Got recalled, done another 6 months. And then literally, probably a little bit after then, I had literally about a month left on my license, and they recalled me like a month on my license because I didn't get on with the lady at Lewisham probation. They're absolute snakes. And so I just literally just went and stayed up in Kent for a little bit. I got a thing about Kent.
Yeah, what's that?
Huh?
What's about Kent?
Well, the last time in it, when obviously from when we was meant to go to Umrah, but when I went through all the trouble, which brought me to Islam.
Right.
So cool. You've come out of prison.
Yeah.
What's happened with your scrap business?
Oh no, I
That's
left,
done.
left all that years
So
ago. Then I
you've
started
had to start again?
Yeah, no. Just I left that behind. Obviously, I had a bit of dough. I started doing other things that I shouldn't be doing my thing for a few years, and then obviously.
So did you not learn from your prison sentence? Was you not one of those people that was like, nah, never again?
Yeah, no, bro. I was on the ball, mate. Trust me. Like you weren't catching me like doing anything that I shouldn't be doing. Me, what other people do, I don't know. What other people get paid to do, that's down to them. Do you get what I mean? But I was very, very like on my guard from that. Because I was like, I'm not doing that again. Because the worst part is being locked up and
It's just your freedom and
You
not
got-
being around
you-
your family.
ain't no women in jail, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
It's long.
What about the construction business?
Yeah, that's what I did.
You started it?
Yeah, when I went into when was it? I've always done I went into rubbish. Started doing rubbish clearances. So I've obviously like done a bit of scrap, and then I went into rubbish clearances, and then from the rubbish clearance, from the rubbish clearance, I went into building, like roofing, and that was in like beginning of 2019.
Okay.
Or no, was it 2018? Yeah, 2018, 2019. And that popped off. And that changed my whole, that was it. I was like, bang, this is me. Like I found what I actually enjoyed doing. Like I enjoy meeting people, building, getting stuff for them done properly, like and getting that, do you know, like that accolade of like, thank you for doing such a good job and all that. Do you know what I mean?
I've done that roof.
Bit of praise. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not hard to do a good job for someone and get the praise for doing it. It's nice. It's nice to get that. But at the same time, a whole different level of money. Do you get what I mean? I'd never seen that sort of money before, like that quick, and all for just going to fix people's houses and put roofs on their roofs. And it was like changed my world. And then the lockdown kicked in. Oh, mate, please lock down again and give me them years. Beautiful. Never made so much money in my life, but 20 jobs a day. But I was turning jobs away. It was mad. So I could just literally pick what I wanted to do. It was making so much money. And that's
why did you maybe pick roofing?
Roofing.
Or did it fall in your lap?
No. I just met a good brother called Fish that literally I could just see straight away, like, guy's gifted. Do you know, like when you can just see someone who can just put his hand to anything? And I was like, no, you need to stay with me. So at first I was like, no, come with me. I'm good at the talking. I'm good at the like meeting people and getting the jobs in. You're mustard at doing the work. So let's make this work. And boy, did it work. Do you know what I mean? And he's still with me today. Good brother.
So you basically had a partnership in essence.
Yeah. And he's my partner now, but like he's everything down the middle. Do you know what I mean?
One of these guys, he's worker.
He's done me good, bro.
He's going through some difficulty, so he goes to come and meet Shaquille, isn't it? After he became Muslim, the guy goes, "Which Shaquille?" He goes, "Shaquille Beg." Shaquille Beg.
I went to school with him.
I was in my class in school. So one of his work is called
No way.
Harvey Bestwoff. He's like my mate from school.
That's mad.
That's a small
was
world.
that when I called you at like 5 a.m. and you thought I was calling you for problems and you was like, no, I had to send him a message. I was like, Imam, do you know this person? He rang me straight back. He's like, oh, yeah, I know him.
What's he doing up at 5 o'clock in the morning?
Who? Oh, no, Harvey was up early in the morning. He was going through a few little problems. But he was basically giving me praise, going, look, I'm amazed
About you
how you've changed. How have you left this world behind and you're doing so well? He said, I want what you've got. And I went, listen. I said, come down to Lewisham Masjid and meet Imam Shaquille. He went, I went to school with a fella called Shaquille Beg. I went, that's his name. He went, what are you talking about? I said, Shaquille Beg. Yeah. And then I went, how old are you? And they were both the same age because they was in the same class.
Yeah.
I was like, mate.
That's crazy.
That's wicked. Yeah.
A little meal together.
And then you went for a meal a couple of days later, wasn't it? Yeah, you remember?
That's crazy.
That's madness, isn't it? Small world. And then Imam was like, don't tell him what we used to do in school. Nah, he's a good boy. Not.
See, we're getting it all on camera. See that?
Yeah.
We're getting to know you, Sheikh. Huh? But yeah, and so obviously you've skipped a decent amount, jumping from obviously starting the roofing all the way to lockdown and all that kind of stuff. But in between that, again, life is all right. No big issues. You're having your kids. Obviously, you've got by now 4 at this point. I would have assumed.
Yeah, I've got 4 boys. Yeah.
You're still married to the same sister at that point.
Yeah.
No, you haven't become a Muslim at that point.
No. Obviously, for many years, my first wife started getting ill. Like from 2019, funny enough, it's mad how it works because obviously she'll always say different, but with all the pregnancies that she went through and all of the surgeries that obviously I paid for her to have cosmetic surgeries like that, everything she wanted, I tried to keep her happy. But you can give a woman as much as you can and they're never going to be happy. Do you know what I mean? So from then on, like she started getting more and more unwell as the years went on. And this is when it started for me, the decline. Because now, and this is how it's funny how I look at this now, yeah? The shaitan will give you everything, but make you feel like you've got nothing. So I felt like that for years. Do you know what I mean? Like, how can I have everything? I got a beautiful home. I got a business. I got the cars. I got the watches. I got the jewelry. I got my woman. I got my kids. But I just was always not happy with something. There was something missing for so many years. And with me...
but what is that feeling? I'm trying to understand it.
It's just an empty feeling. Like, you just feel that everybody around you sees that you're doing good, and you just want to feel the same love that you give to other people. You want to feel that back. But it's like, for when you're in a position where you've got more than someone else, you're looked at like they're only looking at you for what you can provide them or give them or borrow them, there's never no, like, you see how we've got it. You don't ask me for nothing, bro. Or if we do business, we do business, but business is kept as business. But bro, we go out, we eat together. We don't ask each other for absolutely nothing. We show each other the utmost respect, the utmost love. None of us argue. I've been searching for this, bro. Do you get what I'm saying to you? Like, I never had this before. I just had yes people. People that just wanted to get in my pocket, get a job, get this, get high. Dude, it was dead. And after, when it goes on for so many years, you start losing yourself in it. Do you get what I'm saying to you? And before the end, like as I'm saying, from 2019 up until like 2024, it was getting darker for me every year. But like what I say to you, 2023 was collapse for me. Like, I'd reached the pinnacle. Like, I've reached financial freedom. Do you get what I mean? I've got everything. But I'm just at the point of where I'm absolutely pulling my hair out because I don't know how to fix my partner, who, I know she's probably going to watch this and think that I'm being nasty, but watching someone get worse year by year, and there's nothing you can do. But you see, with me, when I can't help you and I love you, I hurt myself, i.e. through drink, drugs, because I can't change. But something in me is telling me there's something so wrong that's not sitting right with me. And once it's in my head and I overthink and overthink and overthink, and in the end, I'm right. Do you get what I'm saying to you? And this is where we come into, we say like about 6 months before, I had the conversation with a brother that I'm going to speak very highly about in a minute. I was sitting in a room opposite my home that I've built with my wife. Range Rover on the drive. Do you know what I mean? Like, more things, everything you can want. I'm looking at the next door neighbour. He works for me. There's my van. Looking at the next door neighbour there. He's working for me. There's my van. All sign written. And I'm looking around. I'm like, look at everything I've got. Like, everything. But it's just, I'm empty. Like, why is it I can't fix what's in the house opposite to me? What's going wrong? Like, my marriage was going wrong. Do you get what I'm saying to you? And then people would butt their noses in, causing trouble, like, and telling lies about things. And then obviously, when you tell somebody that's not right already things, that they're going to run with it themselves because they're on medication, they're using high amounts of substances. And then me, I just found myself in a position where I'm destroying myself. So I remember being on a bender for like 3-4 days. And I remember looking across the road at about 3-4 o'clock in the morning. And this was the first time I'd had, like, always said that God, if there's a God, show me a sign. Yeah. Like, I've always said it all my life. If there's a God here, show me, and then I'll believe there's a God. Yeah. So I'm looking across the road, and you can see the reflection of the house and up the side of the house. Yeah. And there was like this white light, yeah, which looked like it was like a big floodlight sort of thing. And I'm looking, now I can see something moving around. So remember, I've been on a bender as well, yeah. So I'm thinking, am I seeing things? But bro, it was there for about half an hour. I'm there going like this. I'm looking, it's still there. I'm thinking, what?
Playing peekaboo.
Bro, listen, I'm telling you, I'm at the window at 4 o'clock. This is the whole, the whole estate's dead. Yeah, the whole estate's dead, bro, yeah. But I'm looking, and now this thing's like sort of orbed into like a warrior. Yeah, so now I'm definitely thinking like, you're definitely seeing things. No, but bro, I'm seeing what I saw. And in the end, I'm thinking it can't just, if every time I'm closing my eyes and then I'm looking there and it's still there and it's exactly moving around. And then do you know what it said across it? In capital writing, like bronze writing, it said Allah. Yeah. So now this is the joke thing, like, yeah. So imagine now when I've sent this, and you could speak to one of the brothers, Asif. This is before I become Muslim, yeah.
Who's Asif?
AK. He's got AK mobiles in Lewisham. Speak to him. I sent him the picture the next day, at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and he went to me, bro. This is what he told me, and this is what I'll always remember. He said, Allah sends the angels down between the hours of, is it 12 and 3?
Twilight, innit?
I think Monday.
And he was the one that gave me my first Quran.
Mm-hmm.
He said to me, you've been like, he's come to help you. Yeah. So that's when I started. Now I'm looking up when I've gone back home now, because obviously I was just back and forth from the house. I'm across the road from my marital home. Yeah. Now I'm back indoors. She's already trying to paint me out to everyone that I'm going nuts already. Now I'm sitting in the bedroom watching Is Allah an Extraterrestrial? Yeah? No, trust me, listen, wallahi, yeah, listen, I'm telling you, I ask them all. They think I've gone mad, yeah? Because I've told them.
It's the way you stitch the story together. It look like to other people you are going mad.
No, but listen to what I'm saying. You would think that. Yeah. But now I'm researching it. This is where I started looking in more into Islam, because look, the first thing that's ever shown itself to me was Allah. But obviously, I weren't thinking anything of it until, what was it? So I
you
carried
sure someone
on.
just couldn't have written Allah that night?
Bro, I went upstairs, knocked on the geezer's door upstairs, because I thought it could have been one of them. Do you know you get them picture frames and the thing goes off at certain times, the prayers, and then it flashes. Bro, the guy was a Christian. There was nothing in his room. So where did it come from? And when I went outside, there is nothing up the side of the house. And it was there, bro. I saw what I saw. And this is what I wanted to say as well. Anybody that's got a lie detector machine, bring it. I'll pay for it. Ask me this question. Did I see it? I'm telling you, I'm going to pass it. I saw what I saw. Do you understand what I'm saying? Wallahi, anytime you want to do it, I'm open, and I'll even pay for it myself. But this was going on for like, I was looking into it like, because I believed in aliens and things like that before. Do you know what I'm saying? I've always been into extraterrestrials, thinking that there's got to be something else out there. Do you know what I mean? Like, and then obviously we're coming to the end of the year. So we're about 6 months in now, coming to the end of 2023. And I end up having the final blowout before I ended up coming here. Yeah. I was in touch with brother Matty B. So obviously I used to always like message Matty B back about like, you know, like he used to do like supplements. Like ashwagandha, lion's mane, stuff like that, you know, like health drinks and things like that. I'm thinking to myself, right, I'm going through all this trouble. How am I going to turn my life around? Stop drinking, stop going out partying, doing this. I'm going to get back in the gym. I'm going to get well again. Ends up having a really bad falling out with my first wife, New Year's Day. Ends up getting locked up in Lewisham police station for 72 hours. And then come out of the police station.
January 24, yeah?
January 24, so before I come down to it now, I've gone home. I'm broken now because I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I am at the point where there's I've had enough. I'm going to go mad. I'm going to end up dead or I'm going jail. Yeah? So I rings Matty. And I goes, Matty, how you doing, bro? Like, been going through it. He's like, yeah, bro, I can see you've been going through it because I've been watching your WhatsApp posts. He's like, what's going on in it? I said, like, bro, I said, please, I said, can you sort me out some of this, these drinks that you do? Like, it's going to help me out and all that. But you see, like, bless Matty B, you know, I love this brother forever and a day. Like, what this brother's done for me is like, crazy. He's starting now talking to me. Matty's got a very good way of like reeling you in, and if he cares, he's gonna talk to you and he's gonna make you open up. He's got a way. Like the only way you can infiltrate me is if you've lived the life. I've always said it. Don't come give me advice, bro, if you've not lived what I've been through. Do you get what I'm saying to you? So now I'm on the phone talking to him, gets into it, chatting to him, like I'm going, bro, I've reached that point. He's like, what's going on? Like how can I help you? Like, I'm going, bro, I broke down in tears. I'm going, I've had enough. Can't do this. I was on the phone to him for about two hours. And I just remember him. Like, I know Matty don't have nobody come to his house, been through a lot himself. Do you get what I'm saying? And he just went to me, brother. He went, come up, man. I said, where are you? I don't care where you are. He said, I'm up in Kent. Bang, sent me his address. Bro, I'm on the motorway, 100 mile an hour all the way there. Crying my eyes out. Broken. Like, had nowhere else to go. Gets to Matty. Matty brings me in, like, starts explaining to me about, like, how Islam's changed his life, and said, please come upstairs and chill with me and come listen to some surahs, like, do you know, like, what is it,
Quran, mate.
like things that come up and listen to this. And we went up there and I prayed with him and laid down and like on the mats and just chilled back, and he just played it, and I sort of nodded off. I think we was in there for like about an hour, like, and you know when you're just saying that the Quran was just so soothing, do you know what I'm saying? But I don't know what it was, like Matty just touched my life in such a way. I could see, do you know when you feel somebody is being so genuine and they really want to help you? Like, bro, I'm here for you, bro. I don't want to see you like this. Like, you're a good man. Do you know, like giving you all the things that you need to hear. And then I was just like, bang, I'm submitting. Like, something in me felt right. Do you know what I'm saying? And then it weren't long after that until I come down to meet you, Imam, and come down to the masjid, and I'm listening to everyone else giving me dawah, talking to me, like, and I was just like, yeah, do you know what? I'm ready. And took my shahada, and bro, it was exactly what I was told it was. Do you know, like, that I had a lot on these shoulders that I needed forgiving. I've done a lot of things in my life that I needed forgiving for. Bro, everything that I got promised, I got. I asked for peace. I asked for my life to get better. And bro, I got everything I asked for and more.
Shane, just a few questions for Matty. Were you friends from before, or you just knew?
Yeah. I knew Matty from before through my cousin Ricky. I was meant to go on a stag do. Yeah. Bought a van that they all went to the stag do, but obviously where I was married, my wife was like, you ain't going to no stag do, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not happening. So obviously I'd done all that, bought a van. They've all borrowed the van, so I paid for them all to go in a van down to wherever they went. And yeah, like Matty was, yeah, you could see he's a good guy, beautiful brother.
So how long were you in? You know, when you that night came to see Matty, how long were you there for with Matty?
Was there for about four hours. Four, 5, and then I had to get home. Like, I was like, panicky, like I got to get home, like, because obviously I'm trying to, in my head, like, piece my life together. What am I doing? Do you know what I mean? Because like I've just been through all this, but I needed help. Do you get what I mean? I weren't in a good place. Like my mental was gone, and Matty from then was just on me straight away. He's like, bro, how you getting on? Then I got arrested. No, not got arrested. Then something happened again. Then I had the police on me, and Matty was like, bang, come up to me, and I ended up living with Matty for about 3-4 months.
That was after the Shahada.
So after the Shahada, yeah.
So just
Matty
the Shahada.
Matty took me in.
You mentioned, okay, peace, you know, stress off your shoulder. What other changes did the Shahada meaning declaration of faith, your journey as a Muslim starts when you take the Shahada.
Yeah.
So when you took the Shahada, how did things change for you in a practical day-to-day, you know, lifestyle, basically?
Well, everything that obviously, because I had Matty with me every day. Like I was with Matty every day. I had where he was serious on what it just rubbed off onto me. So like how quickly I picked up and learned how to do the surahs. He showed me everything. So like it was mad. It was like we was helping each other out, because he's now got someone with him at his, because he was in his house on his own. Do you get what I'm saying to you? He just wanted to be away from everyone, didn't want to be around anyone. So obviously now I'm there and I've got bare problems, and every day I'm just like in his ear, like giving him all my sob stories and all that. Do you know what I mean? Until one day he's gone to me, listen, like, shut up, bro. Like, you're a lion, innit? Like, man up. Yeah? It's not happening no more. Like, you're going to sort yourself out, rare. And it was like, wow. Do you know what I mean? But it was the tough love that I needed. And like what I say to you, like, you need a lion to tame a lion. Do you get what I mean? And that man's a lion. And I do stand on it when I say that if I didn't have him at the time he come, so bless Allah for sending him to me and giving me that brother. And I'm so close, and there's nothing I wouldn't do ever for that man, because that man to me, like, saved me, because he brought me here. He brought me to Lewisham Masjid. He introduced me to Imam Shakil. I met Rana. I met you. I met Mead. I met Twins. Yeah, I met Zayn. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've met so many beautiful brothers down here that you could never draw me from this. There's nothing in this world you could give me to deter me from where I am now, from what I've got. The peace that Islam has brought my life, and everything fell into place. What is it? I will remove everything negative from your life, and I will replace with 10 times better. When I look at it, everything negative has been removed from my life, and it ain't just been replaced with 10 times better, 100 times better.
Alhamdulillah.
Do you get what I'm saying to you? Like, you can't deny the power of Islam. Like, this is, to me, in my heart, it's the truth. What we've got going on here is beautiful. Like, the brotherhood that we've got is unmatched. I've never been around anything like this in my life, and I will guard this with my life. This is my family. Do you get what I mean? We might not be blood, but we're brothers. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? And I stand on it, bro. I will protect my brothers with me. This is my family. Do you get what I mean? Like, I don't want to be around negative people. I don't want to be around people that are doing wrong things. Do you get what I'm saying? If I'll try and help people if I can, but I'm still in the process of healing myself. I'm still healing from a 24-year relationship.
Of course.
I prayed to Allah for 4 months to see my children. Allah provided and gave me my children. Do you get what I mean? Imam's seen me numerous amounts of times. Like, I was in bits at first, and then I got provided my kids. Then I met a new partner. I'm remarried. Like, I've got 2 extra kids, like, that are her children. Like, we got a combined family. And bro, when I tell you everything works so perfect, I should be more grateful than what I show. And it's like, it's so, like, so humbling. I'm humbled. I'm humbled to be sitting here with you, brothers. I'm humbled to have Imam Shakil to be able to turn to talk to, get his advice. I'm humbled for all the brothers that I've got. I'm humbled for absolutely everything that I've got in
See,
right now.
When I listen to you, and obviously we've sat many times in other gatherings, and you're very... what you are is what you say. Yeah, exactly. You're not like a hidden. You're not like a hidden person.
I wear my heart on my sleeve, bro.
But when at the same time, obviously, we come from our culture and all that kind of stuff, and Islam is in it, and whatever. For me, alhamdulillah, I've come back to Islam as well. But, you know, this wasn't normal to me. Even though I was bad or whatever, this has always been normal to me. Do you get it? Like, my mum is, however, or the imam's there, and I just chose not to dwell within that world. So when I hear it from you, it just shows how many people need to hear your message far more than our one, akhi. Do you get it?
I couldn't live without this anymore. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? Like, I do firmly believe that there's so many small-minded people out there, like, with all the ridicule that I've got, because I promote my children on TikTok, and I promote Islam. I promote what makes my life better, what's worked for me. It might not work for them, but I'm not on your page giving you negative things about what you're doing. As far as I'm concerned, if you took the time out to stop listening to the media, stop listening to all the people that have no knowledge of Islam, have not been around the people in the community, have not took the time out to come and see what actually goes on. Like, not being rude or anything, Imam, but I get very highly, like, angry, and, like, I go mad when I hear some of the things that are said about you, and that apparently you're spreading hate and you're doing this. I've never heard a bad word come out your mouth since I've been here.
I think I've had a few.
Like,
Don't worry.
all right, you're telling us
Don't worry,
off
I've got a
sometimes.
few
and
videos.
No, he's telling us off sometimes and telling us to like behave ourselves or something like that. But never like have I ever heard anything that's not coming out of his mouth that is not to try and build us and to build family, to build brotherhood, and to protect the communities, Muslim or non-Muslim. Always make sure he says that he's there for everybody. Do you get what I'm saying to you? Like the media and the narratives that are being pushed out there towards Islam, the reason you're pushing these narratives is because you know that Islam's the cure. And if Islam can save somebody like me that come from the lifestyle that I come from, bro, and believe me, I've tried everything beforehand. Listen, alhamdulillah. Yeah, that's all I've got to say. Yeah, alhamdulillah for Islam.
Just
And-
points I wanted to add to some of the stuff Shane. So Shane with Matty, as an example, Allah sent him.
100%.
Yeah,
That's
the
my
time
brother for life.
He sent him there to kind of like be your support.
100%.
Different brothers. Like for Danny Deen was like Allah sent some.
And even Danny, like I saw the video before that. Danny come like and was there for Matty's shahada. And even Danny again, what another beautiful brother. Like I get good advice off him. I can ask Danny anything. Like Philby's, like do you know, like bro,
There's a lot of good brothers.
So many, bro. We got too many. Like it's mad. It is absolutely mad. Like you can't until people have been here to actually come and see what actually goes on down here and sees how beautiful this community is. And not only that, how much Lewisham Islamic Centre does for the community, bro. Look at the things like people coming in when they haven't got food and that, getting food bags and things like, who pays for this? Because it's none of them people paying. This is Muslims paying to help people that are even non-Muslims to come and get food, bro. But
It would be good to ask these what's it called? Like,
do you get what I'm saying?
I don't know what you call them, racist or whatever you want to call them, but what do you do for your own country? Because sometimes it's easy to point and say, you take this from us and you take that and you've taken this. But what have you done for your country?
We say racist. There ain't no racism going on down here, bro. I mean, if you come into Lewisham Masjid, mate, you're going to see, like what I said before, United Colours of Benetton. There's one of each. Listen, we don't see colour down here. We're all one. We're all brothers. Do you get what I'm saying to you? Like it's. I've never been anywhere as beautiful as this masjid. Like, and I've been to so many other masjids, and it's nothing against any of the other masjids, but do you know, like what we've got here is just that little bit more special.
It's a bit more
because of the cultural mix. Do you get what I'm saying to you? Like,
one thing very important, I think, kind of like Abdul Latif alluded to it, that when you speak from your heart.
all the time. I ain't got no time to sit here and lie.
Oh, because I'm quite like known to put people on the spot.
Yeah.
See, Danny, come and say a few words.
Yeah.
Shane, come. So Shane will come. Shane hasn't prepared anything. Honestly, wallahi, Shane hasn't prepared anything, but
comes from the heart.
Speaks from here, and I can see in the front, second, third row, people crying out. People shedding tears just because what he say. He's speaking for 6-7 minutes, just what is in his heart. And people are going to be affected.
You do like putting me on the spot.
Like last Juma, I saw Alfie at the end. I
was hiding.
I saw Alfie. I said, Alfie, best is here. Oh, right.
Lovely, you'll do.
Please come and say a few words, and Danny. Yeah, but you know what? That's from Allah. Not everybody has that. So that's a blessing from Allah. Allah has blessed you with. Yeah. The other thing I think is important to mention, you being a means for others to come to the deen. Alhamdulillah, praise be to Allah. Your shahada and you practicing, just practicing, led 3 of your children taking shahada. Speak about that. The joy of that.
It's beautiful, Imam. I don't know. Did you see the video I posted the other day?
No.
It's I'm leading, my 3 boys behind me, and my wife at the back. And I posted it and got so many nice things from the community, like, because it's nice. You get a lot of good positive feedback from the Muslim community, like in social media. But the jealous ones, you always get the ridicule from them. But you know what? They got to remember, it don't bother us, bro. It don't bother us. But to watch my kids on video, now they're behind me, to see that they're doing their thing. They know what they're doing. They know how to pray themselves. Yeah. And the relationship that I've got with my children now,
Inshallah.
it's brought our family so close, and not that it weren't close before, but Islam was missing from the household. 100 million %. My household is so calm. It's beautiful. Do you get what I mean? Like the dynamics work.
Yeah.
Like the rules in Islam, how the home is supposed to be run. The women have got their rights. The man's got their rights. Like it's perfect. And
I've kind of seen the trajectory.
and it's
as well.
working.
The kids, like when they first was looking into, when you became a Muslim first and you just had them around you,
yeah.
to now them actually practicing it. You can see the difference.
Well, look, who was the one at first that I said was going to be the problem? Georgie. Who's fanatical about it now? Loves praying. Loves it. Loves the masjid. Gives reminders. Like loves Islam. Goes to school wearing his thobe. Don't care.
Not fanatical, yeah. Don't use the word fanatical.
No, you're not fanatical. Fanatical about
Passionate.
Passionate. Yeah. Cut that one out. But yeah. Do you know
Passionate man.
He's my son's passionate about like Islam.
No, I've seen it.
And it's beautiful. And he loves being like a part of the groups. Like loves doing the football. Yeah. He loves being with the brothers, going out for food. Do you know what I mean? And it's not just that, it's showing in their school as well, like more discipline. Do you get what I mean? They know there's rules that they're not told. All right, they mess around. They're kids. They're going to mess around. But they're not out there stealing bikes. They're not out there robbing shops. They're not out there selling drugs. Do you know what I mean? They go to school. They come home.
They live in a far different lifestyle than you would have lived.
Way different to me, bro. Like 100%
Totally
different, yeah.
And I think that's what I've kind of seen in a lot of people's trajectories, that everyone's born with a level of goodness, akhi. You know, Allah doesn't create human beings negative. We are raised in a community that makes us become negative. And so in life, we're in pursuit of finding God again. And that's what you was going through. All those times you're talking about feeling that emptiness, you can have all the world, akhi. If you don't have that connection with a creator, you'll always be empty. Hence why you have the richest of people taking pills. You have the poorest of people also taking pills. Doesn't mean just because you're poor that you're not going to be, what's it called? Empty as well. Like, people think, only poor people are the God-conscious people. No, you see poor people killing themselves to try and make money, and then you see the rich people killing themselves to be free or whatever. Like, it doesn't matter where you're in this kind of scale. If you don't have a Allah in your heart and you don't have a purpose of life further than the basics, there's always going to be emptiness. And I've seen it in you since you became, because I didn't know you prior to Islam. I've just seen you as a Muslim. I would have never, like, if you didn't tell us the stories, I would have just thought you was a gentle giant. Yeah. Wallahi, you just seem like a nice, normal, funny dude who's obviously, you knew he's a Millwall supporter.
Far from gentle,
He's going to be gentle.
He's a gentle giant, actually. We ain't seen that side of him. I'm going to talk about what I see of him. I haven't seen him being violent or anything like that. Do you get it?
Yeah.
That's just you talking about your past.
Yeah.
So that's what Islam does for you, actually. It takes the worst of people and it makes you the best of people.
I've got the peace now, bro. Do you know what I mean? And it's not just that, It's the sabr. Look, patience. I've learned to have patience. I never had patience before. Never had patience before. Never had patience, and I had to learn that the hard way.
And another thing about becoming a Muslim, because people might think, I become a Muslim, and of course, life does become easier. It also gets harder because the test starts.
Well, you're always checking yourself because you're always checking yourself to make sure that you're setting an example. I never used to really check myself before. You see, like silly little things like throwing litter out the window of your car. I was world's worst for it, mate. Get out of the car. I'm not even waiting for it to get done. Bro, you think I throw litter out my car anymore? Like, there's loads of mad little things
you're doing
that
different.
I'm looking and I'm thinking, no, that's not good. Because I'm always thinking...
Allah sees me.
He sees everything, bro. He sees everything.
Don't need no CCTV.
And it's whatever you do bad does come back. Do you get what I'm saying to you? A bit like when people say what goes around comes around, and karma. It's not karma, bro. It's what do you call it? Qadar. It's qadar, bro. And listen, that is real. And I've lived it. Because everything I've ever done wrong to people has happened to me. And now, guess what? I don't do any wrong to anyone anymore. So nothing happens to me anymore. Ever since I've become a Muslim, I have only felt protection. And Imam knows what I've been going through with the courts, my family battles, with my kids and my ex-wife. Like, the protection I've had the whole way through, it's Allah. And I feel that. And I've had some sketchy things come towards me, bro. And it's been deflected. And
Alhamdulillah.
Most High. Allahu
Just to finalize, because we've gone past our time, but you know the conversation was important, and hopefully a lot of people learn from your life, and you know that anything's possible with regards to changing. It's never too late to change anyone's path. But as a final point, maybe that you can tell us what you live by, a principle you've lived by, or maybe something that you stand for that other people can benefit from.
Just lead from the home. Just make sure your children, you raise your children properly. Yeah, you treat your wife good. Yeah, you go out, you earn an honest living. Yeah, and you treat people how you want to be treated yourself. And if you're looking for the truth, as far as I'm concerned, like the truth is in the Quran.
And you know what he just mentioned? He simplified Islam in a sentence. It's a simple religion. It's a simple way of life. And what Shane just mentioned, that's what it is. Do that, and it will be a means to be a good person on earth, to attain the pleasure of Allah Almighty also. So appreciate you coming down, Shane. Yeah. Love you for the sake of Allah, akhi.
Love you for
Great
the
asset
sake
to the
of Allah,
community,
too.
man. Alhamdulillah.
Great asset and a bodyguard, eh?
Sit, man.
Don't mess around with Mam no more, mate. We'll catch everyone on the next one. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.